I come from a crofting family background on the Shetland Islands, off the north of Scotland. In 1986, I was able to follow my desire to be back on the farm. After 32 years in the oil business in Calgary, a downturn in the price of crude oil rewarded me with a golden handshake, and I retired to my weekend retreat, a quarter section on the North Raven. As an ardent fly fisherman, I was attracted to the North Raven, also known as Stauffer Creek, because it is known as the best brown trout stream in Alberta. But it runs through cattle country, and bank degradation from watering cattle was having a damaging effect. Just upstream of me, Alberta Environment had purchased 40 acres of bottomland and protected the creek with a 5-wire high-tensile fence. Within weeks of my taking possession, I was approached to permit them to similarly fence my half-mile of creek. Rightly or wrongly, to me this would produce a public laneway through my land, and I had to reconcile my respect for the fish habitat with my desire to raise cattle. There were spots along the creek where my cattle would break down the bank to access water, and placing rock for an approach did not work. They simply moved along the bank. So I went instead to a single-wire electric fence. This approach cost me about 20% of the cost of the adjacent multi-wire system, and was, if anything, more effective, as the soft ground made it difficult to keep the high-tensile wire really tight, and calves were capable of squeezing through. I still had to allow the cattle to cross the creek. I had a concurrent project of collecting rocks from my pastures, so I used these to make a solid crossing foundation in the otherwise very soft stream floor, topped off with some gravel. Not an ideal situation, but one that has minimized pollution, as indicated by subsequent water sampling. To me, the benefit of electric fencing is obvious. I'm encouraged that we're doing a fairly good job of protecting our stretch of the creek, and would like to help others along the stream to adopt similar measures. Recently, I lent my neighbor some power from my electric fence to protect his stream bank.